Yes, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Pico with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, my friends. Another amazing podcast or video. Yeah, buddy, baby. I hope you guys are straight rocking that world champions in all ways. Transforming that psychology, baby. Yeah, buddy, baby. So check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, we talk all things personal development. And so I'm going to share with you insights on confidence building. I'm going to share with you deep insights on all different aspects and categories of personal development, including the law of attraction and quantum physics, which is science. Because it's like those two things make everything work, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. And so if you want to learn about these deep insights, if you want to experience a different type of energy, then stick around, my friends, because today I'd like to share with you how to build supreme self-esteem. I know that sounds crazy, right? Oh, great. This guy's talking about supreme. Understand something, my friends. The stuff that I share on this channel is, at first it can seem like, okay, this is a bunch of nonsense. But once you actually make it through one of these lessons, one of these free confidence speeches, you actually see how I weave it all together, dude. And it makes perfect sense. And so, if you want to learn how to have supreme self-esteem, I'm going to share with you a blueprint that I've used to build self-worth into myself. Because you guys, I know a lot of people live life and they have an artificial false sense of self-esteem and confidence. A lot of people have, it's more of an egoic type of attitude versus real self-esteem and real confidence and real self-worth, okay? Yeah, buddy, baby. And so one of the things that I've learned, and anything that I'm sharing with you, it's like I've experienced this. Not only have I experienced this, I've studied on the subject. I've internalized new perceptions of reality for quite some time. And so I like to share that with like-minded people. And so that's what we talk about on this channel, baby. This is going to add to, see, having supreme self-esteem. What does supreme even mean, right? What does supreme actually mean? And it means that you have some kind of standard, some kind of authority over yourself, right? Some type of respect for yourself. That's where you get your self-worth from, okay? It's when you have these things, and not just one, but you actually understand them from a deep level. You see, one thought, one word, it's just one thought and one word. But if you actually go behind the word and actually study, it goes way deeper, dude. There's more words behind that one word. And not only that, every single word has energy attached to it. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about, baby. It goes deep. And so, if you want to learn how to have supreme self-esteem and self-worth in your life, this is the blueprint that I've used to create the type of reality that I want to create. You see, we pick up who we believe we are based upon experiences that we've experienced from the past, okay? And we carry those experiences with us in our current reality, and then we say, this is what self-esteem is. And here's what's crazy. A lot of people go through a lot of hard crap in life. They go through a lot of hard times in life, and then they take on this low self-esteem where they don't have much esteem for themselves. They don't have much confidence. They don't have much, they don't believe that they can achieve something or do something because they get possessed by such a negative viewpoint of who they are. Yeah, buddy, baby. And this information is going to help you to recognize. And this, see, when I share this with you, none of the stuff that I share with you does not mean walking around projecting this egoic, puffed up attitude, arrogant attitude. I'm better than you are. this is a trap, dude, because people actually get trapped in this when they first start to learn personal development. They hear a new perception of truth and reality, and then they go, I know more now. I'm super wise now. And so then they look out the world and they go, I'm not like that anymore, to themselves. I'm not like that anymore. So they get real agitated and irritated at other people, and like they look down on them. And it's like, you can't treat people like that, dude. If you want this to work, if you want to build real self-esteem, you can't look at people like that. You can't treat the world like that. And believe me, it's easier said than done, because when you're in the collective consciousness, which is everyone for the most part, 98% of people, I was there. Batteries not included, dude. Yeah, buddy, I was there too. Okay? You get locked into this world of society, and you're all kind of basically functioning, giving and taking attitudes and energies and personalities with each other. Okay? And so, yeah, you don't like this person, you don't like that person, you deal with it though, right? You deal with it. And that's because you're both on the same level of awareness. Okay? And so when you start to learn about this stuff, like how to have supreme self-esteem, how to build supreme self-esteem, how to have more self-worth, you're going to start to see a new awareness of who you are and how you can be. And when you start to carry yourself with more confidence, when you start to carry yourself with more self-esteem, and not arrogance, like I said, not overconfidence, not this looking down on people business. But this is actually a distinction, because you may have the tendency, once you take on this type of mindset, to think you're superior than everyone. And that right there is a freaking trap, dude. That'll get you more problems than you want to have. Believe me, I already went through that valley. I had to go through it and suffer it. And it sucks. But guess what? Eventually you learn. So that's just a warning, heads up for now, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. And so having supreme self-esteem is about mastering who you are as a person. It's about harnessing a positive impression of who you are. That's exactly what it is. It's about having a positive impression of who you believe you are. And a lot of people, they live life picking up a bunch of problems and pain and all this other stuff, and so they don't have this positive impression of themselves. They don't view themselves in a positive light. See, you got optimistic people, and then you have pessimistic people. And a lot of people, they don't even know if they're one or the other. And the only way they're going to know is if you ask them a direct question. You ask them straight up, are you optimistic or pessimistic? And if they're honest with themselves, they're going to give you an honest answer. Well, what do you mean? Are you more positive or more negative? Do you look at the world more negative or more positive? Right? Is the cup half empty? Right? or you know, that saying, that's the point. And so one of the things that I've learned about having supreme self-esteem and self-respect and you're not always going to get these things perfect. It's not about being perfect. Anything that I share with you, it's not about being this perfect individual. Oh, I never make mistakes. I never get triggered. I'm never wrong. No, you got to have the humility sometimes to just let it go. So be in your power. Know to yourself inside, in your silent power, know inside that you are the power. That you have the power. That you control the power. You don't have to always be right in a fight or an argument or whatever. You can have enough self-esteem inside that you just kind of like put it in its place without saying a word. That's freaking amazing right there, dude. Because like I said before, see, from the time you're born, you're picking yourself up from the time you're born, right? First, you have to learn how to literally pick yourself up off the ground. But then you gotta pick yourself up inside your self-esteem and what you believe. Yeah, buddy. That's freaking amazing, baby. Because now you get to decide who you want to become. You see what I'm saying? And so, You want to have positive self-impression? That's what it is, really. Having that supreme self-esteem means you have authority, you have a mind that you've learned to master. And because you've mastered that mind, you give yourself, you're able to activate that type of self-esteem. See, it takes self-esteem to get up here and do this. Some people will say it doesn't. But you got to understand, a person with low self-esteem, they feel very unworthy of themselves. They have low self-worth. They don't believe they're worth the effort. See, doing these videos proves back to me that I'm worth the effort. And because I demonstrate that, because I share this value, because I share this knowledge, because I share this wisdom, guess what, dude? I'm able to build that self-esteem. I'm able to carry that energy with me. Why? Because this is positive impressions. This creates positive impressions into my soul. See, all day that's what we're doing, all day. We're living life, creating impressions about who we believe we are into the reality around us. We're impressing and expressing who we are and projecting who we are into the world around us, and we don't even know it. So even though we move forward physically, but we also have an etheric, an invisible energy body with us that's moving forward with us. See, and most of us, we don't even know that, dude. So if we learn how to master the invisible etheric energy body, that means who we are inside, then guess what, dude? We start to develop that impressive, positive energy that we have. We start to have more gratitude. See, you have if you're not grateful for what you have in life, you have very low self-esteem. Because a person who has high self-esteem, they're very grateful for what they have. They're very appreciative for what they have. They're very, giving for what they have. Because they've went through the freaking grinder, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. And for me, for a long time, like for me growing up, I went through a lot of bad stuff, dude. I went through a bunch of stuff growing up. Lots of addiction, problems, violence, craziness, dysfunction. But guess what, baby? I always had this higher self-esteem inside myself. That's cool. Okay, I see how things are. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to discipline myself, right? I'm going to train. And so I would get my body physically trained. I'd go to the gym. I'd eat healthy and all this stuff. And I'd carry that outer strength. But inside there was this other part where I was just like, nah, I couldn't do videos. I couldn't do a podcast. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. See, I didn't believe who I was inside. I had low self-esteem inside. I didn't trust myself, right? I didn't have that internal respect for myself. I didn't have that positive impression of who I was inside my psychology. I had it in my body and in my fitness and in my health and all that stuff, but I didn't have it in my psychology. I didn't have emotional wealth. See, when you become emotionally worthy of the effort, you start to develop that positive impression of self-esteem. You start to build the muscle, baby. Now I do videos and it's freaking amazing. Because I want you to picture it like this. Ask yourself this question, okay? And then prove it back to yourself. Anything you do from day to day, you're demonstrating a craft. You're demonstrating a principle of whatever that is. And whatever you demonstrate that principle on over and over again, don't you become skilled at it? You see what I'm saying here? You become skilled at it, right? So you're an artist, right? You draw, you paint. You're you do sculpturing, right? You're whatever job you have, you've mastered it, right? You're a car mechanic, right? You do that over and over. You got this figured out, you got that figured out, you got this figured out. Guess what? You're confident. You got self-esteem. You know what's up, dude. You know that pattern. You have that positive impression that you've impressed upon yourself. Now, maybe it's not something you necessarily enjoy doing, but nevertheless, you've mastered that skill set. You see what I'm saying? And that's really what it's about. Yeah, buddy. So when you learn how to have supreme self-esteem, guess what, dude? Now I do videos. Now I rock a podcast. Now I write down, write articles, write books, do blogging, all this stuff, right? Coming together, pulling all the moving parts together. That builds self-esteem. That builds a positive impression upon myself. And we do this all day, every day. It's just that most people, they don't know that, dude. So the impressions that they impress upon themselves isn't necessarily, air quotes, baby, it's not necessarily the center of their focus. See, most people's center of focus is whatever the daily routine is, right? Do this, do that, go here, go there, go to work, go to the store, get a job, go to college, pay bills, have some free time. And so they fill up their whole day with all these activities that are possessed, and all those activities are little bits of impressions of information. They're not even thinking in terms of, is this positive self-esteem? Is this gonna give me self-worth? Is this? And so they don't necessarily fill their day up with impressions. See, an impression, right? When you have an impression of something, guess what? That's your impression of it, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. And so for me, I figured it out, dude. Because for a long time, I didn't give myself permission to vocalize and express who I was. You see what I'm saying here? They say the opposite of expression is depression. Because see, when you're depressed, you're pressing down and holding in who you believe you are and all the experiences from your past. This is why people, they hold on to anger. People who hold on to anger, they're always getting sick. They start to get angry, they get sick. They hold on to fear and worry and all this other stuff, they get sick. They stress themselves out. They become depressed. They become full of anxiety. They become full of worry. They become full of self-doubt. This is why this is powerful. Because see, when you can learn to develop the self-worth in yourself, have that positive impression of yourself, then guess what, dude? You get to express that energy. You get to express that supreme self-esteem, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. And when you walk around with self-esteem like that, and mind you, I'm not saying arrogance, I'm not saying haughtiness, I'm not saying overconfidence. I'm saying a good, strong, grounded level of knowing who you are and knowing that you're worth the effort. Guess what, dude? You carry around some good self-esteem, that's freaking attractive, baby. Yeah, buddy. Why? Because it adds to your character, dude. It gives you charisma, buddy. It gives you enthusiasm, baby. It gives you that. And when you get that, that's amazing. Because then you can authentically express who you are. You can share value with like-minded people, right? This is what I've learned. Shoot, dude. Took a long time. I had to go through the grinder, but I freaking cracked the code, baby, on how to use, how to have, how to build supreme self-esteem. I got supreme authority and self-worth in who I am. See, authority, right? Author, right? You're the author of your life, right? Everyone is. Everyone's authoring the storyline of their life. It's just, what are they telling themselves? Yeah, buddy. And so if you ain't paying attention to what the story that you're telling yourself, guess what, dude? You're not going to have that supreme self-esteem. You're not going to have that self-worth. You're not going to have that self-gratitude. You're not going to have that positivity that overflows in abundance. Yeah, buddy. And that's what I dish out on this channel, baby. I dish out positivity. I dish out confidence. I dish out attraction and motivation and inspiration. Positive worldwide, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. And that, my friends, is how to have, how to build, how to construct supreme self-esteem, dude. You got to have self-worth. You got to have a positive impression about who you are. And you got to demonstrate that every single day. That's why I love doing freaking videos, baby. Because this is a demonstration of psychological power. That should blow your mind. This is a demonstration of spirit in power, of psychological power. It's a demonstration. And what you demonstrate every day over and over again, you magnify and amplify and impress that positivity. You impress it into the universe. You impress it into yourself. Yeah, buddy, baby. Freaking amazing, dude. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today, my friends. Check it out, baby. If you guys are here to the YouTube channel, if you guys like these kind of videos, consider subscribing, dude. Boom, hitting the like button if you guys like the video. Hit the little bell notification if you want to receive updates when I rock these videos, dude. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Peace. Yeah, buddy. You want to build that supreme self-esteem? You want to get yourself a burrito supreme, dude? Guess what? You got to demonstrate the self-esteem and the positive self-worth that you're worth. That's how I do it, baby. Boom.